mistakes haunt us, but do they really daunt us? Your tongue can be sharp, you've cut me close to the heart, but we can master the art. And the thing is that these scars are scary, but they are just some old scars. We should never be afraid of them. You and I know when we are too far apart, everything just falls apart. So I just close my eyes and dream about our kids and how they're running around. Won't you come and lay down next to me? Close your eyes and we'll be free. I'll keep my head high while we're crossing the land. With all the miles we laid down, it's gonna take us some time, but I won't give up, though I know it's tough. We need to break our patterns. It's better now than after we have drifted off too far. Let's tear down these walls our destiny has called. We're walking down a path, and the wind will change at last, like a song about our past. So I just close my eyes and dream about our kids and how they're running around. Won't you come and lay down next to me? Close your eyes and we'll be free. I can't see the point of pointing fingers. Come on, let's rejoice of what will come. I have made the choice of thinking bigger. 'Cause you are all that I need. You are all that I need. So I just close my eyes and dream about our kids and how they're running around. Won't you come and lay down next to me? Close your eyes and we'll be free.
Bam! Just like that. That's about as good as it got on the day yesterday. And welcome in, everybody. You see by the title, a heck of a day fishing yesterday. It was probably the worst experience since I was a kid, and my little Zebco went into Lake Roland in Baltimore City. What did I know, right? I thought you're just supposed to, you know, when I'm 4 years old, you just throw the whole thing in. And my big brother's like, well, it's rest at the end of this day. Fishing in Baltimore City, there's nothing like it, guys. Okay, on a silted old lake where they pull out skeletons and dead bodies and stuff, and beer cans galore. But I had a goal. I haven't been out fishing in a long time. And, you know, frankly, I don't have the money to put into these charters. Used to be good. You know, we got with Captain Rick on the new Sea Angler on Bodega Bay for day fishing, and it was great, right? You can see all the videos on the channel. Just put fishing in my search boxes on this channel and Rosie Murphy channel. You'll see cinematic, crabs, salmon fishing, everything. It's a good deal, but when the price gets up over $200, right, it's just starting. Fishing begins to be elite, right? And that's where I kind of punch my ticket. So I thought to myself, well, you know, a lot of people fish Bodega Bay proper from shore, you know, and do snare crabbing where you throw out this tangle of nylon on this bait box, and the crabs get caught in it when you reel it up, and you capture the crabs. And I thought, you know, I really enjoyed doing with the boss. It's something that we really enjoy doing. And wouldn't it be nice to find a place that I could invite him up, come up for the day, you know, drive up early in the morning. We go over there, and there's no rush to be out there first thing in the morning. Come up, we set up, right, and we've got some places to fish in Bodega Bay, right? And we just said, well, we have a little guy pal stuff and chats along, you know, and we have a wonderful day. So I thought, okay, I had the best intentions when I go out. Now let's talk about the overall failure. Let me just this thing. I just want to smash into the ground here. And I don't think it's the GoPro. I think it's this crappy SD card. Anyway, I got back as usual. My cell phone, my smartphone performed flawlessly. The beautiful ride over all through the right. But this little thing, I come home to offload the data again, and this crappy little Toshiba absolutely failed. Now the weird thing is, I did video on the GoPro metal detecting last week, and it was a week ago. It was awesome, right? I didn't have any problem at all, right? And I was thinking, okay, we're back in business, right? Me and my buddy, because it's nice to have a GoPro because of the size and everything. You're not sticking a 60 Minutes news crew camera in people's faces, so people don't get overwrought with it, and it does really spectacular quality, right? So that is going to be great, man. I'm gonna fish on, right? No. Guys, that was the first fail point there. Okay, second point is, where are you gonna go fishing? And I mean, you got a lot of choices out on that coast. You've got cliffs that drop down like 125. I mean, you know, people fall off these things doing selfies and go backwards, and they're just annihilated. And the great white sharks have another feeding opportunity. It's a very, very dangerous. Hey, people are like, hey, why don't you go out to the beach there? And, you know, mechanically, the beach is deadly here. It's 50-degree water. There's great white sharks everywhere out there. There's the most jagged, rough rocks, 100-foot cliffs. I'm like, okay, right? I mean, it is just, you know, it's a death trap out there. But in the bay itself, if you want to catch anything, you have to really climb out over the jetties, and there's these big boulders, and they all got barnacles on them. And I went down one time. I don't know if you can see that. I just sliced my finger open on a barnacle on a rock. This is a lot of fun. Right, I'm having a blast yesterday. I'm ready to ride. I mean, I'm just about had it right out here. I go out there a little ways out, and man, I'm trying from the beach area, right? And I'm not kidding. I'm using a boat rod. And Lee Hale, if you're watching, buddy, you know, forgive me. I'm not a master fisher like you are, Lee Hale from my hometown of Baltimore, Maryland, out there on Chesapeake Bay all the time. I got like a 6-foot rod. Heavy, you just drop it right off the back of the boat. And, okay, reel it in, and this. I mean, you got to have like 12-foot surf casting rods to get out there and stuff like that. I didn't, you know. First, I tried the beach, right, and that was more quiet than you know, an all-girls Catholic school dance on a Friday night, right? There's nothing going on. There wasn't a darn thing going on. And the tide was coming in too, right? And I'm thinking, man, if I have the boss down here, right, he's like, I didn't drive 60 miles to catch seaweed out here. And that's all I was catching yesterday was seaweed. Right, and then I go out on a jetty, right, to cut myself, and I, pay $7 to get into Doran Beach to get out on, on the jetty. And, taking money out of my hands is like prying an oyster open, right? But it was worth it because it was a beautiful place out there, and it had a legit beach where people were frolicking a little bit in the 50-degree water, and, having a good time. But, the jetty is quite something to negotiate out there, and it's all sharp. And I mean, I think people knock themselves out on a regular basis there. And it's really, you really have to take your time because everything is really slick, and there's all these barnacles on the rock, and they're really, really sharp. So I was about as ill prepared as a somebody from Hawaii moving to Alaska, and thought I'd go dog sledding with a t-shirt. I'm out here. People are looking at me with a boat rod, right? These guys have like casting this thing out at 300 feet, length of a football field. And I didn't get one bite yesterday. The other problem was we're almost to a full moon, so the tide is just really ripping through this jetty. I wish I had the video, right? Because you guys, it would have brought tears to your eyes. You would have been weeping by the end. Imagine me, the boss crawling out on all these rocks, and I mean, I love the boss. He has some limitations now on, some health limitations. I don't want to kill the guy. I just want to have a spot and say, hey, come on up. Let's do some shore fishing. But anyway, with the tide, and I remember this in Hawaii, when the tide's running high, it's very powerful, the tidal currents, and it takes up a lot of seaweed and kelp and things on the bottom, and all that stuff is just flowing by, and it's all getting caught on the line, and I'm pulling up these 10-pound kelp. And finally, by 2 o'clock, I punch my ticket. I come home. Well, at least I'll get some funny footage. And you can imagine, I put this... It's the worst thing in the world when you go to offload your video. And I know it's not the camera. It's this crappy card. So I'm gonna give this a deep six. This POS, because companies faked them for years and put names on this stuff. But anyway, guys, it started out so beautifully, and the fog was lifting, and it was such a beautiful sight. But I definitely have to drop back and the old warhorse fisherman from Baltimore there, okay, right? Go back to Lake Roland with the little Zebco and just throw it in. The best way to catch a fish. Anyway, guys, I'm not daunted. I'm very lucky I live by the coast, and the boss has been able to go out of Emeryville near Berkeley, and they do very well going out of there. So everybody's all satisfied, right? Except me going forward. So we'll see what I'm able to do. Anyway, guys, and crab season opens in November, but I don't know what they're doing on the charter boats now, because all you can do is catch 10 rock cod, and then they could pay like $20 a rock cod for, some of them are small and some of them are big. I don't know, but it's just not worth it. Anyway, guys, your sympathy comments are welcome down below. Yeah, I'm healing. Man, I just went down, dude, on that. It's like, wow, right? I mean, these like taking a razor blade, right? And I'm thinking, oh, this is fun. All right, guys, thumbs up, appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe and hit that bell for all notifications. Hey, look at it this way. At least I get a funny story. It's all right. It's funny now. I'm laughing on the outside, but I'm crying on the inside. All right, everybody. Thanks so much.